be kind of the purveyor of 2018 as a real estate agent. So a lot of real estate agents, when they come and talk to me, get on a strategy call, consultation call with them for content ideas, especially for a Facebook Live, they, come here, babe. They get kind of like caught up in the idea of, well, I don't know really what to say on a Facebook Live. Like, what would I talk about other than the house that's for sale or this, that, or the next thing, right? And for real estate agents that are looking for buyers, in an effort to attract your ideal buyer, you want to build know, like, and trust factors, right? So you want people who are going to want to work with you because you have already provided them with information to help them before they even go to your page to get that, 20-page guide or whatever, cheat sheet, buyer's cheat sheet, or whatever the case may be. Okay. So I want to give you some ideas that I think will really help you out. So yesterday afternoon, my husband and I had an AC repairman come over to our house, and he was just doing basic maintenance on our house, on our AC unit. And excuse me, you're supposed to be in bed. Go to bed. No, I will turn it on. Go to bed. Go to bed. Excuse me. That's what happens on Facebook Live. My daughter's supposed to be in bed. So the information that I want to share with you is that this gentleman comes into our house and he's talking to us about the warranty on our AC unit, because my husband and I are interested in possibly listing our house for sale in the next 6 months. So, by the way, we already have a real estate agent. It's the guy who found us our house. But we were standing there talking to the gentleman, and we asked him if our warranty was transferable, because when we bought the house, we almost immediately had to buy a brand new air conditioning unit because it broke. The whole thing broke. I was 38 weeks pregnant. I was 1 week away from having my daughter, and we had to buy a brand new AC unit. So we were talking to the gentleman about whether or not this was going to be a transferable warranty. And he's like, you know what? I'm not really sure. I think it's like a 10-5-5 or something to that effect, where it's like a 10-year warranty for the person who purchased it. And then if we sell the house, that it might transfer into a 5-year warranty. So that would be information that we would have to get from Carrier or from whatever company we bought our AC unit from. But that would be information that our real estate agent would share with the buyer of our home. Okay. That's information that people need to know about. This is stuff that prospective first-time buyers don't know to ask when they're getting ready to buy a home. So as a real estate agent, that might be a live video stream topic that you could do to educate people on the importance of making sure that the house that they're buying has an air conditioning unit with a warranty on it. If this is valuable information to you, if you think this makes sense to you, if this is something that you don't see real estate agents doing regularly, tag a real estate agent on this, share this video out, because I'm about to talk about something else. That's just one piece of the pie that I really want to address tonight, because I feel like not enough real estate agents are doing live video that I've seen personally. But then this gentleman proceeds to tell me that he just bought a home locally. He just bought a house, and he said that it wasn't something that he thought to ask about. And he actually works for an air conditioning company, right? So it wasn't even something that he thought to ask about when he bought his house. I said, hey, does your house that you bought have a warranty on it? And he's like, I don't know. That's a really important piece of information. That should be in your purchase contract, right? So I'm a mortgage professional. That's my background of 20 years. So I understand how that works. But for those people out there who have no idea what it means to buy a house for the first time, what types of things to expect could possibly happen. What does it mean if your inspection fails? What does it mean if the appraisal comes in lower? What does it mean if the termite report requires termites, right? What does it mean if you applied for an FHA loan and you don't qualify for an FHA loan? What is mortgage insurance? And some of you might be thinking, if you are a real estate professional, some of you might be thinking, well, Trish, that's not something that I'm really a professional about. I'm a real estate agent. Okay, well, real estate agents work with mortgage professionals. So your content could be a shared Facebook Live. It could be an interview. You and your collaborative partner in the mortgage field, right? The loan officer, the mortgage broker, whoever it might be, could do a Facebook Live together, and you could be educating your audience on why or why not they should be getting an FHA loan versus a conventional loan, and what the ratio is in their maybe immediate neighborhood, right? Their local area, okay? You don't have any idea how many veterans in our country. There's a very large percentage of veterans in our country, both active duty, reservists, and no longer active, retired or honorably discharged, that don't even realize that they have their own loan program available to them with 100% financing. As a real estate agent or a mortgage professional, you should be doing Facebook Lives, talking to those people and letting them know what's available to them. You should be doing Facebook Lives telling these people that not only can they get 100% financing, but if they are disabled, that their VA funding fee gets waived. Did you know that? If you did not know that, please share this out to someone who is a veteran, or tag a veteran who you know is a prospective home buyer. Guys, a lot of these veterans that go home shopping, they're 19, 20 years old. Some of them are fresh out of, Annapolis or wherever, right? Some of them are officers, some of them are enlisted. And they see, hey, I'm getting a steady paycheck. I'm going to live off base. I'm going to get BAH and BAS. And that means that I get more money. So I'm going to qualify for a mortgage loan because I'm guaranteed at least 3 years, right? So I'm going to qualify for a mortgage loan, right? It's probably important that a real estate agent lets these folks know, or the mortgage professional lets these folks know that they can go out there and buy a home because they're active, but they need to know what the steps are in order for that to happen. They need a certificate of eligibility, right? For those of you who don't know what that means, look it up. Reach out to your real estate agent, reach out to your mortgage professional and start asking these questions. This is important information for you to know, okay? You need to have a certificate of eligibility. And by God, before you start shopping for a home, you had better have a pre-qual from your bank ready in hand. And as a real estate agent, these are pieces of information and tips that you should be providing to your prospective buyers, to your community, and let them know why this is important to them. Why do they need you? Why do they need a real estate agent? What does a real estate agent do for people? Why can't they just go out and buy a home on their own? How do you protect them? Be their champion, be their warrior in their local community, and explain to these people why they need you and they need your help to educate them, to empower them, to prepare them, and to go to bat for them, right? They want somebody tenacious. You're the tenacious person. Be tenacious, but do your due diligence. Earn that know, like, and trust. Get more people to hop on the phone with you. Get more people to check you out because you're going Facebook Live. Facebook Live is going to help you reach that audience, make people know, hey, if you do this over and over and over again, and you're providing this kind of information to people, guess what, real estate agents? They're going to remember your face, they're going to remember your name, and they're going to reach out to you. You're going to be the one that they want to talk to because you have educated them on what's important for them before they buy a house. What do they qualify for? Why do they need to qualify for it? What's going to help them in this area of the home buying process all the way to the very end of the closing table? What does APR mean? What is a CD? Why do I need a loan estimate and then a closing disclosure? Why is it not called a HUD anymore? Do you know how many people want to understand what this whole Dodd-Frank thing is? This is important information. And as a real estate agent, I really highly recommend and suggest that it's not just about the house that's listed for sale and whether it meets the criteria of the prospective home buyer. I really suggest that if you're looking for buyers, that you build a relationship with those people first by providing them with the information that they don't even know they need ahead of time. Folks, if this is valuable information to you, I really, really ask that you hit value in the comments, that you share this out, that you tag a real estate agent who you think this could help, okay? Because this is the power of live video. This is the power of video in general on social media. All right. Whether you do it on Facebook, you do it on LinkedIn. Yes, you can go live on LinkedIn now. You can do it on Instagram. You can do it on so many different places. You can do it on Periscope, right? And then you can upload it to YouTube. You can also do a live video on YouTube. But if you're scared about doing the live video to begin with, I want you to understand that if you're looking for buyers, that's how you're going to get them. You get people's attention by educating them and telling them about things that they didn't already know while they're looking for a home, before they start looking for a home, if they know somebody who's looking to buy a home, if they're getting ready to list their house, what are some things that they need to know about before they even list their house? Are you a staging expert? What are some tips and tricks that you can give people to stage their house appropriately when they're getting ready to sell it? What are some tips and tricks that you have for them? Okay. These are content ideas for my real estate agents out there in Facebook land. If this is helpful to you, I thank you very much for popping in. Please hit the word value in the comments. If you're catching the replay, please hit #replay. I'm going to hop off of this and I'm going to make sure that I hit up my business page and do a similar post because I did not share this out to my business page. I meant to do that and that was my fault. So thank you all very much for popping in. I really appreciate it. Please go be the warriors out there in your local community. People need to know how they qualify for loans. And the very first person that they're going to look for is a real estate agent. And as a real estate agent, it is your obligation, it is your job to educate your community and make sure that these folks know exactly what they need before they even go shopping. Okay? Help the folks that need your help the most, and then the rest of it will just fall into place. Okay? What's up, Jerome? What's up, Melinda? Thank you all very much for popping in. Elaine Godding, Reese Floyd Thompson, Elaine Catherine, Jeff S. Brody, I appreciate you very much. Brandon Gazzardo, oh my goodness, so many people popped in tonight. I'm very happy to hear that because you're going to be getting more content like this from me on my personal page and on my business page. My purpose in 2018 is to help the folks who are not already profiting but are in a very profitable field to understand how they can really effectively use social media to build those relationships with people. And that's what I'm trying to do tonight for all of you. I want to build relationships with you. I want you to understand exactly the type of things that I have been asked in the last 20 years that I have been a professional in this industry, in the mortgage business, right? That's my background. These are the questions that I'm asked. People don't know what all of these documents are when they get to the closing table. So as a real estate agent, mortgage professional, a title agent, whatever your niche, whatever your specific place in that piece is, be the champion, be the warrior in your community and explain those things to people. Do a Facebook Live and break it down. Yes, I understand that there's rules and regulations and certain things that you can't say on a live, but you can go over the basics. You can talk about what it means to get a loan, an FHA loan versus a conventional loan versus a VA loan,